Hello everyone, welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Now channel. As always, this time I have appeared with the mysterious soap opera, so don't delay, like and subscribe now and stay tuned.
Remy's tight spot, Nick and Ridge's showdown, and Steffy's horrifying discovery. According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks, June 16th to 27th, Nick Marone and Ridge Forrester will square off, and Steffy Forrester will have to deal with a terrifying discovery. Since Remy Price can also find himself in a difficult situation, let's talk about what's upcoming on BNB. Using a long lens, Luna Nozawa will prowl the beach over the week of June 16th to 20th in an attempt to catch a sight of Hayes Finnegan with Steffy. Later, Hayes will get a gift from Luna during a covert private visit. It will be much simpler for Luna to kidnap Hayes and provoke a horrible situation for Steffy if she can gain his trust. When Nick comes back, kisses her, and offers her another romantic path to follow, Brooke Logan's feelings will be all over the place. After learning of all the most recent events, Katie Logan will have a lot to say about Brooke's romantic life. Taylor Hayes will realize in the interim that Ridge isn't entirely over Brooke, particularly when his jealousy over Nick's interest in her intensifies. A confrontation between Nick and Ridge is imminent, but it will primarily consist of Ridge snapping while a smug Nick has fun. There will be lots of exciting encounters to watch as Taylor and Brooke continue to show animosity. When Steffy contacts Daphne Rose and pressures her to move back to Los Angeles, she will unnerve Hope Logan. Since Hope is so fixated with Carter Walton, she will gripe about Steffy's attempts to bring the nose back, even though she would prefer that Daphne remain in Paris. Given that Luna is ready to proceed with her kidnapping plan, the week of June 23rd to 27th should see some increasing Hayes drama. If Steffy discovers Hayes has vanished, she might end up making a terrifying discovery. Steffy will need to exercise caution because Luna can get in touch with him shortly after and begin making demands. It is conceivable that Luna would urge that Steffy come to a remote area by herself. If Steffy gives in to her evil schemes, Luna may assure Hayes that she will be secure. Nevertheless, she may caution Steffy not to tell John Finnegan about this. Remy might find himself in a difficult situation, particularly if Sheila Sharp learns of Hayes' disappearance and believes Remy might know anything useful. It's important to remember that Remy might even be persuaded to watch Hayes for Luna while she battles Steffy. Keep an eye out for updates on Remy's next move, as Luna is a troublemaker who is ready to involve him in her issues. Steffy's horrifying discovery, Nick and Ridge's showdown, Remy's tight spot. The Bold and the Beautiful is headed for an explosive 2-week stretch from June 16th to June 27th, with secrets unraveling, passions reigniting, and old rivalries reigniting in full force. From Steffy Forrester's terrifying revelation to Nick Marone's fiery standoff with Ridge Forrester and Remy Price's dangerous entanglement with Luna Nozawa, the drama in Los Angeles is about to hit a boiling point. Here's everything you can expect in this turbulent and emotional 2-week arc of BNB. Week 1, June 16th to 20th, Luna's dangerous game and Steffy's growing suspicion. The week begins with Luna Nozawa lurking around the coastline with a telephoto lens. Her actions are far from innocent. She's using the equipment to secretly observe Hayes Finnegan, the young son of Steffy Forrester and John Finnegan. Luna's fixation on Hayes seems to be growing, and her increasingly erratic behavior is raising red flags. This disturbing surveillance soon escalates. Luna finds a moment when Steffy and Finn are distracted and manages to sneak in a private visit with Hayes, leaving a gift that appears sweet on the surface but hints at her deeper intentions. Her actions are laced with manipulation. She's not just trying to connect with Hayes, she's laying the groundwork for a potential kidnapping. Luna's belief is simple: if she can earn Hayes' trust and lull him into comfort, she'll be one step closer to snatching him away. Whether it's revenge, obsession, or delusion driving her, the danger is mounting, and the tension for viewers is unmistakable. Brooke caught in the middle, Nick's return sparks old flames. Elsewhere in LA, the return of Nick Marone causes a major stir. Brooke Logan, ever the object of affection and conflict, finds herself emotionally rattled when Nick suddenly kisses her and proposes, rekindling their once passionate romance. The moment is powerful and unexpected, leaving Brooke torn between past love and present complications. The timing couldn't be worse, or perhaps more perfect, depending on perspective. Brooke is already in a fragile emotional state due to Ridge Forrester's ongoing jealousy and conflicted feelings. Now, with Nick boldly re-entering her life, she finds herself at the center of an emotional battlefield. Brooke's sister, Katie Logan, isn't holding back her opinions. Katie is both amused and concerned about Brooke's romantic history repeating itself and warns her to tread carefully. Still, Brooke is intrigued, and the idea of a fresh chapter with Nick is tempting, especially since Ridge seems more interested in controlling her love life than respecting her autonomy. Ridge vs. Nick, Showdown of the Titans. As expected, Ridge is furious about Nick's return and his pursuit of Brooke. Ridge's temper flares, and we see the old fire return as he confronts Nick in a tense, testosterone-fueled showdown. Though Ridge tries to assert dominance, Nick remains cool and unbothered, clearly enjoying the chance to push Ridge's buttons. The tension is thick as years of rivalry, resentment, and unresolved history boil to the surface. Ridge may think he's in control, but Nick's confidence and carefree attitude only make things worse. The confrontation doesn't lead to violence, at least not yet, but the emotional damage is clear. Ridge's inability to let go of Brooke is more evident than ever, and it doesn't go unnoticed by those around him. Taylor's sad realization, Brooke's still in Ridge's heart. Watching the events unfold, Taylor Hayes begins to confront a painful truth: Ridge has never truly gotten over Brooke. Despite their shared past and their attempts to forge a future together, Taylor now sees what others have whispered for years: Brooke still owns a part of Ridge's heart. This realization hits Taylor hard. She's tried to move on, tried to believe she was Ridge's one and only, but Nick's return and Ridge's emotional response prove otherwise. The situation leads to more friction between Taylor and Brooke, reigniting their decades-long rivalry. The two women exchange heated words, each defending her position, but neither truly wins. Their complicated dynamic remains a key emotional center of the show, and this arc deepens the pain and history between them. Hope vs. Steffy, Daphne Rose's return causes conflict. Back in the Forrester world, Hope Logan is dealing with her own frustrations. She's particularly upset when she discovers that Steffy has been communicating with Daphne Rose, a figure Hope would rather keep out of Los Angeles and out of her life. Steffy's determination to bring Daphne back raises alarm bells. Hope accuses Steffy of trying to stir trouble, especially since Daphne's past involvement with Carter Walton was anything but clean. Hope views Daphne as a manipulative distraction and wants her to stay far away in Paris. The nickname "the Nose" for Daphne gets tossed around, showing Hope's clear disdain. The tension between Hope and Steffy simmers once more, setting the stage for more Logan vs. Forrester clashes in the near future. Week 2, June 23rd to 27th, Luna's plan escalates and Steffy's worst fear comes true. As the second week kicks off, the danger surrounding Hayes Finnegan reaches a crisis point. Luna's mental state deteriorates, and her obsession turns into action. With Hayes now familiar with her, Luna proceeds with what appears to be a kidnapping plan. Steffy is plunged into a nightmare when she realizes Hayes has disappeared. The horrifying moment she discovers he's missing sends shockwaves through her world. Panic, fear, and desperation take over. She and Finn launch a frantic search, but Luna stays one step ahead. Soon, Luna contacts Steffy directly, sending a message that confirms her worst fear: Hayes is with Luna, and she's in control now. Luna's demands, a mother's nightmare. In a cruel twist, Luna insists that Steffy meet her alone, at a secluded location, and that she tell no one, not even Finn. The threats are chilling. If Steffy involves the police or her husband, Hayes' safety could be compromised. The emotional toll is immense. Steffy is forced to play Luna's game, knowing that one wrong move could mean losing her son forever. She's caught in an impossible situation: protect her son while obeying the deranged demands of a woman on the edge. Luna's motivations remain murky. Is this revenge? Madness? Or some distorted fantasy of becoming part of Steffy and Finn's family? Whatever the reason, the danger is very real. Remy's tight spot, dragged into the chaos. Meanwhile, Remy Price, who has been on the fringe of this unfolding drama, suddenly finds himself pulled into the center. Sheila Sharp catches wind of the situation and suspects that Remy may have information about Hayes' whereabouts. Remy, who may have unwittingly helped Luna or simply been too close to notice her plans, is now under scrutiny. He could become a key witness or a dangerous liability. Luna may even enlist Remy's help directly, forcing him to watch over Hayes while she confronts Steffy. This puts Remy in a moral and legal dilemma. Help Luna and become complicit? Or defy her and risk his own safety? The tension surrounding Remy's next move will keep viewers guessing. A twisted web of betrayal, love, and obsession. As the storyline progresses, the tangled relationships between all these characters continue to evolve. Brooke, Ridge, Taylor, and Nick are caught in a web of old feelings, new rivalries, and personal betrayals. Meanwhile, Hope and Steffy's power struggle spills into multiple storylines, including the drama with Daphne and Carter. But at the heart of this arc is Steffy's fight to save her son. Her journey from suspicion to realization to terror showcases her strength as a mother, but also her vulnerability as she's pushed to her limits. What's next? Cliffhangers and predictions. As we near the end of June, The Bold and the Beautiful is setting the stage for a summer of intense emotion and high-stakes drama. Here's what we might see. Luna's fate: will she escape justice, or will her unraveling mind lead to her capture? Hayes' rescue: can Steffy outsmart Luna and bring her son home safe? Remy's redemption: will he betray Luna and become a hero, or go down with her? Ridge's realization: will he admit Brooke is still the love of his life, and what will Taylor do in response? Nick's bold moves: could he actually win Brooke's heart again?